It's late afternoon and the sun is on its way down over the sand dunes here in Egypt. Deep under the surface, the clear water turns dark blue and it's difficult to see all the colors here on the coral reef. And when we turn on our lights, we see all the small details and how the coral reef teems with life. The fish are moving in and they will spend the night here.
Coral reefs are also a really essential breeding ground for so many species, so even species that don't live on reefs. Many of them come and breed on reefs or feed on reefs.
I meet Tessa Hampson, who has spent all her life studying corals, and she knows just how sensitive they are to changes.
Coral reefs harbour, some estimates are that it's more than 80% of the life in tropical waters, which is remarkable. If we lose those to mass bleaching events, we're losing a huge amount of diversity in our ecosystems and in our oceans.
Tessa describes the corals as the ocean's whistleblowers.
They're incredibly sensitive, so they live in equatorial waters, so close to the equator, where temperature doesn't change very much. And as our oceans are warming, coral reefs are getting stressed before many other ecosystems are obviously in trouble. So the bleaching that we're seeing around the planet almost on an annual basis now is a very strong warning system to us that there's something very wrong in our oceans. The rate of change is just so incredibly fast, and nature's pretty phenomenal. So I'm sure we'll discover some surprises in the ecosystem and find things that really are quite incredible at adapting. But as an ecosystem as a whole, the rate of change is just too fast.
Corals are the foundation for so much life in the sea. So when the water gets warmer, it's not only the corals that are threatened, it's all life.
There are predictions that we won't have coral reefs as we know them by 2050. When I really allow myself to feel the emotion of what I'm seeing, the changes that are happening, the impact that's happening, it's quite a traumatic experience, I think.
I'm sorry, you are specialized in coral reef bleaching. You're swimming there, and you have to think, like I'm thinking now, that how are you going to change 8 billion people, because it's 8 billion people using too much carbon dioxide.
Exactly.
We're not going to change that like the plastic revolution. It's going to take hundreds of years. And it's going to be too late. So it's just to swim there and see the bleaching is going to continue. I'm sorry.
So, I hear you, absolutely. But the thing is you can do nothing and feel helpless, and that's a pretty rough existence. Or you can get in, do absolutely everything you possibly can, experience coral reefs, be inspired by them, share it with as many people as you can. And that's how I'd choose to live my days, I guess.
But it has to be very sad.
Clearly. Yep.
Helpless, kind of, like?
Yeah, but, you're a diver, and what are the right words? The experience of being immersed in those systems is just, it's exceptional. And we're here at a time on the planet where we can experience it. You're a diver as well, you've experienced this. And it's just, what a privilege to have our days on a planet this beautiful, where we can see these systems, experience them, learn from them, understand them. There's just new discoveries happening every day in the ocean.